Stevens. Now Bryce Bohannon wide right comes in the backfield. Play fake for Retzlaff. Now he takes it on a draw up the middle. Squirts ahead to the 5. Stays on his feet. Dives for the goal line. He's got number 4.
Oh, baby.
Nice. QB1 might be RB1.
Corey Glore, the voice of the Tulane Green Wave, on the call, and we couldn't agree more. 4 rushing touchdowns for Jake Retzlaff in the win over the Duke Blue Devils, and he joins us now here on All-American. Jake, what do you think about that? 4 rushing touchdowns. We knew you could run the ball. That was part of the scouting report going in, but what was it like running all over the Duke Blue Devils this past weekend?
It was a lot of fun. We guys up front blocked it up really well. Running backs played a huge part in that too, because when you got a 2-headed monster back there, it's hard to account for either one of us. So it was a lot of fun, no doubt.
When you look around this offense, and there's plenty of playmakers, you guys shared the rock significantly in that win. I thought the stat earlier was double-digit guys got at least 1 reception or at least a carry in the matchup. I mean, what's it like being a part of this offense and being thrust into the fold here early on?
It's fun, man. This offense is awesome. It's super exciting. There's a lot of different things we can do. We scheme it up really well week after week. Coach Craddock knows how to scheme up a defense going into the week, so it's easy to trust him and his ability to call plays. I know every time a play gets called, I got a lot of confidence in it going into the game. So it's fun running this offense, especially with those guys out there with me. You said that double-digit guys touch the ball or caught the ball. That's because double-digit guys have the great ability to get open and make plays. So it's super fun to have all those weapons around me.
You mentioned how much fun it is to play with this offense, Jake, but you haven't been there for too long. So how have you been able to adjust and learn all of the plays and just be so successful out there on Saturdays?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a grind, right? I've been here for, I don't know what the math is now, but on game day, it was 53 days I'd been here at Tulane. So
wow.
It's been a grind, no doubt. Just been living in this building, living with the guys all around, getting extra work in here and there, getting extra study in here and there just to make sure I catch up, because it's not really extra study, it's the basic study. I just haven't had as much time to do it. So it's been a blast though. The guys have made this place home for me really quick. I appreciate them for that. Coach Sumrall and this whole organization here has been awesome. Just welcome me into the building, make it feel really at home really quickly, and make it easy to go out there and be me on the field.
So with that being said, only around the building for 50 plus days, do you feel like you guys have just barely scratched the surface as an offense, and you feel like the ceiling continues to grow?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I think that this team is way better than we played on Saturday, and we had a decent game on Saturday, but this team is just getting started. We're just finding our identity. I think those first couple games, we played well, got wins, but that was not our standard in any way. I think that if you ask guys around here, we expect more out of us, and so it was good to put together a more complete game on Saturday, because we did. I think it was our best game to date, but it's going to take even better than that to go win the next one.
What will it look like for you to meet that standard of what this team could be?
I think you'll see a lot of Green Wave touchdowns. I think you'll see a lot of Green Wave stops on defense. I think you'd see the scoreboard lit up by the guys. I think it's going to be exciting. I think this offense is obviously extremely explosive. You just saw there all those stats and all those highlights, and like we can do it on any given play, any given down. So this offense is exciting. And defensively, those guys are tough, man. They don't allow big plays. They make tackles. And so it's fun when you got defense like that. It makes my job easier. I just got to go out there and do my thing. I don't got to press and feel like I got to score a possession, even though our goal is to do that. And we almost completed that this weekend. I think on the first half, we almost scored in every possession except for one. So we almost put one full half together. But yeah, I would definitely say, like, you see the Green Wave complete version of us would be scoring every possession.
And it looked like you guys are getting closer and closer to that already this season. Now, you talked about the grind of showing up on campus and becoming a part of this program. Your grind is normal, though. You've had the schedule of a grind over the course of your career. We got a peek at your schedule going into this interview. Let's take a look at this. Can you take me through what your day looks like top to bottom? Because I don't know how you have the energy or the time to make it all happen.
Yeah, no, this was the fall camp schedule.
Okay.
And so like this was when everything was at the peak of just time consumption of my day to day. And so yeah, that's actually pretty accurate on what was going on. I think there's a gap though in the schedule
Uh-huh.
between lunch, treatment, and lift,
Uh-huh.
and like I would also add like in there was a lot of extra film study, more
Ah.
schoolwork being done in that time too. So like that was like our break, if you will. But I was getting treatment for sure in that, kind of 3 hour time frame, as well as doing
Wow.
schoolwork and more film study for sure to kind of get ready because it took more film study than it even shows on that schedule to kind of get ready for this weekend. But yeah, that was a grind. That was that was happy I'm not doing that
I'm
anymore.
gonna say glad it's
That was
over.
borderline unhealthy grind.
Now,
Not even borderline, it was.
yeah, probably a little bit. That's what treatment's for, right? That's what that is for.
Yeah.
When you talk about film study in that moment, that was in August, so early August, part of camp. Is the film study there looking at your team, your offense that you're trying to run, or was that looking ahead to some of these opponents in the non-conference slate?
Kind of a combination of two. I'd say mostly the team though, because I had to figure out this offense first before I go one attack anybody else. I think the superpower that's overlooked the most is knowing you and being you to a T, being perfectly you. And so being really good at what you do is really powerful. And so for us and for me, I realized that early on. So I was watching film of a lot of practice tape, old game tape, my tape from what I had so far in camp. Like honestly, the whole practice, the details, making sure we're on the same page because coming to a coaching staff that, I hadn't played for at all over my last, now I'm with my fifth year of college football, but like you got to know what they want to see on the field and what works within this offense. So for me, it was a lot of getting used to that, getting used to the footwork that they want on certain plays, the different run schemes, and how I fit into that. Because I've said this a couple times, but like for young quarterbacks, the biggest thing is like the jump that young quarterbacks make to be really good quarterbacks is they go from like understanding and learning an offense they're getting into in college and then taking that and being you within that offense. And I think that is where you kind of unlock the next level of plays when you can be the full version of yourself and go out there and play as yourself within that offense and be a master of that offense. So that's what I tried to get to as fast as I could here.
So, if the key is to being yourself and being yourself within this Tulane offense, how do you do that against Ole Miss?
I mean, just continue to grind with the guys and get in the game plan. And like I said, master what you do. It's all about what you do. It's all about us. It's all about us going out there and playing Tulane football on Saturday. It's not about anything else. It's not about a conference logo. It's not about a logo, period. It's just about us going out there and playing ball the way the Green Wave plays ball. And so I'm excited for it. It's going to be a great opportunity for us to kind of, show who we are and kind of put the whole country on notice. I think we've done that partially with already two, Power Four wins, whatever is considered Power Four. But it's gonna be exciting Saturday. I'm really looking forward to the opportunity. I think we got a really good football team here, and we're kind of gonna put everybody on notice.
I can't wait to watch that game, and I agree with you. I think if a win this week shows the country what you already know within that building, and that the Green Wave is the real deal, and it really announces Tulane as a part of the contenders for that college football playoff. Now, off the field, you've become quite the superstar through your college career. You talked about your fifth year of college football. I want to know, there have been some great nicknames thrown around when it comes to you and your last name and your heritage and all of the things that come with Jake Retzlaff. What's the best nickname you've ever heard up to this point? Because there are some creative people out there, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, when I was at BYU, the BYG was a good one.
Yeah.
But since being here, it's been like the competition or the race to find one that is just as good as that one. And there's been some really good contenders. Let's see, one of my favorites early on was the Bayou Jew.
Okay.
The other one was Jackson New Cree, one of our young old linemen here, came up with this one. He commented on a post and got a lot of likes. I liked it too. It's Jew Breeze because we're down here in the South. Obviously,
That's a good one. I like that.
I like that one a lot. That one's pretty fun. Pay a little homage to one of the greats, to ever do it, especially in this city too. So I like that too. But
Jew
there's a couple
Breeze.
more out there. Like, well, Tulane is known for the high Jewish population. So
Uh-huh.
Tulane was already a nickname of the university,
Yep.
and so I can kind of adopt that one too. But there's definitely some more good ones out there. But those are probably the highlights.
I love it. Drew Brees. I can't even say it right because of Drew Brees and what he's done down there with the Saints. I like Tulane too because it is an homage to your time at BYU and the BYU mentality. But how cool is that? You really are a superstar, and you were great to have the conversation with us. Good luck this week against Ole Miss. We really look forward to watching you not only this week but throughout the rest of the season. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, appreciate you guys for having me.